Hello, the Brew Crew and other Football Manager fantast, and we are back with another episode of my lower league management save here with Guiseley. And as you can see, I did not want to spoil our position in the table, so we will go here instead. And as you can see, it doesn't look good, so a promotion would be fairly nice. I might try to fix that is for sure. I might try to fix that. Because we signed Matthew O'Neill, but he looks really good. He's actually decent crossing, decent technique, decision, work rate, and really good pace there. Right winger. So he has actually 3.5 star and have potential for a League 2 player. So that is pretty nice. Else we were not done any signings. So let's just go to the results, and as you can see here, we are top of the table. I don't know how far it's going to, or how long it's going to be, but yeah, we actually will be in really close games and in some matches. But I feel like I've made the changes that has been necessary to win the matches. So yeah, here we won in the end by Curtis Morrison. Perverden first, and then Huggins. I feel like Huggins could win the top scoring because he scores goals almost every single match. So, and that's very nice. So spending more away. Victory here. Perver through and scored a goal there. He did that you can't see, just the goals just straight away or whatever. To see all these other stupid highlights or whatever to call it. So there Huggins wins the ball and goes forward, and then in the 92nd minute we scored a leading goal. And again, Hatfield, like I said, very creative play. I don't know what we would do without him. Fortunately, we then lost the next match against Leamington, and as you can see, Tom Elliott has played more and more, and the central midfield here with Brookwill and Tom Elliott was superb. I'm actually thinking of maybe giving him a full contract, even if it's or over the wage budget, maybe later, because there are some teams that showed interest in him. So that is our only loss so far. We met South Shields, that is a newly promoted team, but we won here 3-2 once again away. Seems like a result that happens a lot this season. And Jamie Jones has been the best central defender. He's been vital, us not being woeful in the defense, and actually scored some goals as well. Southport, we unfortunately just got a draw, but kind of lucky when we did not even have that many chances on goal. Boston, really happy about this victory. 2-1, and Neil Huggins scoring 2 goals as usual. Unfortunately, Lewis Walter scored as well. And I was really disappointed with that goal. Not because it was bad defensive or whatever, it was just like amazing pass forward to Lewis Walters, and he just did hit his feet, and I feel like it was just too good for non-league, so that was just the frustrating part. And then Higgins again and Hudson, so it's actually difficult now because I have Hatfield, but he's placed best on the right wing. But now I have Hudson. I did give Hudson there, and he scored from the first match from start. So, and then of course we have the new guy O'Neill. So, but I guess it's nice. We have backups, and if someone doesn't do it good, and also Uduo, or what it's called, Kenneth Uduo. I played him in some matches. Because, surprise, surprise, our right backs has been pretty bad, unfortunately. I expected more of them, but sadly it hasn't. I guess they could have been worse, but they've still not been great. Very, very inconsistent, and it was a great goal. Probably one of the best goals of the season so far. And Chester here, they were more of a bottom team, but I was still surprised, I wouldn't say, but I was still, well, I guess pleasantly surprised, just because first off I did not pay too much attention to the match, which was probably not the greatest, but we got a send off after 7 minutes, and I was like, oh well, now it's screwed for us. But we managed to score 4 goals and win 4-1, so I'm pretty happy about that. The defense did it good. Unfortunately, a lot of yellow cards there, but oh well. Hatfield come in and did it brilliantly there when Hudson was not that great. And then Brackley, they were 2nd or 3rd, so we managed to get a draw here. Neil Huggins, once again, pretty even match. It's not too bad, and we have not dominated too many teams, but we've done it still good enough. And Matthew O'Neill here, best man of the match. He might have done some assists here. Jack Young, Tom Bell did get one of his first match and scored here. I did bring in Romario Walker as well. That probably some of the youth players will get a chance here in the FA Cup's first round. And then lastly we won against Halsenob, whatever they are called, with 2-1. We did have 2 shots on target, but we won. It seems like actually both the away and home tactics works pretty good. So yeah, that's not too bad. And as you can see, O'Neill here, best average rating, but he's just played 1 match and 1 substitution appearance. And as you can see, Huggins 9 goals so far. Parver plays really good as well, so that's nice to see. And Hatfield, I'm going to just show you the players that I'm not impressed by. Teddy Bloom, 6.49, not good enough. Catrell still both okay. These two has not played that much, but still. So George Afari, 6.20 there, and the 6.43. It's not great. So that's why I decided to go with my youth player instead. And he's probably not as good right now, but he has more potential. So I'm thinking, why not give him a chance? And last match he was not superb, but still, he's not been like really woeful. So yeah, I'm going to just bring him in there. The worrying thing is that if Huggins get injured, we don't have anyone else that's scoring a lot of goals. So yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. So as you can see, the table is still very, very close here. 21 points to Barrow, and then we have 4 points down to miss out on the playoff. Oh, we'll see here. Is Huggins Daesh most dribbles, most offside? That's not a fancy table to be on. Whatever. Shots on target, Pervers 70-68. Okay, it's divided third. Especially since you saw there that we have 1 player that have scored 9 goals, and the next best is like have just scored have just scored 2 goals, the second best. So we are going to go with this: Collins, Udu, Avon, Jonas. Winfield has been superb, or superb. Maybe I overestimated it, but he's been I mean, 6.6 is not too bad still. I feel like most of my left and right back has not played that good, so that's why I'm happy with 6.765. It's still consistent enough for me, or whatever to say. So yeah, and Brookville here, he's been superb in the defensive role. O'Neill, Perver, Dyche, Solana, just these mentals that is disgustingly bad. Off ball is the only thing he has that is over a 10. And then Huggins there as a poacher. And then on the bench, Allen, pretty good backup keeper. Heaton, good with his, what's it called? Long throws. Hatfield, assist maker. Bell, pretty good in the recent cup match, and Lee Byrne. That's the thing, these others, they are not really good at either pressing or target man. So I want some different sort of striking, not just one at a kind. So if we have to not get any goals against us, we can bring in a potions also. Attringham today, they are 10th. They actually were, I believe, yeah, they actually started really good. They were first for a while, but now they aren't. It's difficult because we have still so many players that actually done good. And as you can see, Carney, he's, like I said before, he's getting better than Sharp. So it's interesting though, still to see. And speed. Elsewhere is almost about the same, so it's always, I love these new features with the training. I mean, I'm not great at training or such, but I just love to see. And it seems also that if a player doesn't get that much game time, they don't seem to do that good in training. But also it seems like not always if you pick a player that's been good in training, like the best player in training, they not always do the best when they get to start. For example, we have Jake Jung, and he is in the youth team gotten a 10 many weeks in a row, and then when I've tried him from start, he's been fairly unexciting or invisible. Just so I'm really excited. I hope we can keep this run going. And I decided that the next match we will do on screen will be probably FA Cup. Hopefully, as you saw in the schedule, the next after this match is in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can. Oh, that's not. That was worrisome. But well, it's in the FA Cup and against a lower side team. So hopefully we can rest some players, and but I want to go through. So hopefully, I hope that we can get to second round. Jordan Hume. That was not the best start ever. And the first shot on target. Well, if we just get to playoff, I'm still really happy. Especially since this first two seasons has been a little bit. But maybe that was the problem, is that you had to make a lot of changes. And I'm not sure if, I mean, the wage budget is limited, but I'm not sure if I would have just gone just like, oh, let's sign 30 players. That would have worked that great either, because then we had to play in them in our the system and such, and also I don't want to knock out all the other players, because some of the older players are still experienced and really good. I feel like I am not even surprised if we would lose this, because it seems like just bizarre when you're bad, because I remember last season, the last match of the season, we won and we were actually pretty decent. Then we had been woeful through most of the spring. And then now, when we actually have been really good and only lost one match in the league, of course we are pretty bad. Well, I don't know, we might come back here. Make some changes in the half. Solana, oh, free kick. Unfortunately, we don't have our best free kick takers. Oh, he already has a yellow card. Well, then I'm going to go attacking here, definitely. Why do you take the... Are you really that great on free kicks? 6? How is that best? I mean, maybe it's best on the field, who do I know, but still. I don't know what it is, as you can see there. Again, it's the right back and the left back that's playing worse in the team. It seems that almost all the time. Also, if I play him from start, he's going to develop and eventually get better than all of the others. So that's also what I'm thinking. Oh, look at that table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams on 21 points. That is totally... Okay, let's see what we can do here. I mean, O'Neill has not been bad. Dyche has not been great. I don't know really how to do it there. And he has not been great either. But I don't know if any one of these can know this. I don't know why it always turned this way. That I can't really... It's just annoying. Can't make any other changes or whatever. I don't know why that always happens. Especially, it seems to be a bug. But I can't, because I can do, I can regret changes when it's like in the middle of second half. I decide to do changes then. But I don't understand why I can't regret changes if I do them in halftime. It's Fixit SI or Fixit Football Manager, because that's really annoying, because it happens so many times. I mean, usually it's turned out pretty good, but it happens so many times that I actually substituted the wrong player and then brought in someone like Heaton now that isn't suitable for that position, but then I can't really make the change. So it's like... It's really annoying. O'Neill, he's really tired though, so maybe I should bring him out. Can we... O'Neill! Dyche! We have chances. But we still have a lot of time left, so... I'm a little bit annoyed, because none of this... I think... Yes, of course, variants can also be a thing that can be sort of defining if it goes good for corners. But I feel like even more would be to have a great corner taken. And sadly, we just... I believe Hatfield is... He still has under... Maybe that's just usual that everyone has under 10, but it still has under 10. And since it just seems like if we have Jack Thompson, okay, he's not going to do too much in the play, but he's going to deliver at least dangerous corner. It's not going to be corner or a corner goal every time, but at least he contributes and... They seem more dangerous when he puts them in. Kindminister. How? Or did they got relegated all last season? Because I feel like they have been the top team all the season. To go more attack. This was not what I wanted. Can we score a goal? I mean, we have almost half the game actually been one man more on the field, so to be fair, I'm a little bit disappointed with that we have not been able to do more with the ball here than we had done, especially also Attringham 10th, and we were first in the table here. I feel like Collins are really stable in goals. So now we actually have a good enough goalkeeper that can save matches for us. Push forward. I don't know what it is, but we don't seem to have the edge really now. Oh, yeah, that was great, Heaton. Great substitution appearance to get in here and then just get booked. 3 points up now to Barrow, but it is what it is. So I believe the next episode would be in the end of November. Or not in real life, in the game. So we'll play about 10 matches or so. And then we'll be probably, if we not get knocked out before that, the second round of the FA Cup. Maybe the first round. It depends who we get there. Why do I pick the games that I lose? Or no. I got a draw in the first. Seriously, are you scared of the camera? What is this? So yeah, we will play through about 2 months, as you can see there. So thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day. And I see you soon again. So bye!